Do you want to know how to detach from somebody so fast that they start looking at you like something is wrong with you? Good. Because I'm going to tell you. But I'm not about to tell you to block them, even though you probably think that. I'm not about to tell you to delete the pictures. I'm not about to tell you to go to the gym or drink some water or write in a journal and pretend that you suddenly don't care. No, I'm not about to tell you that. I'm going to actually teach you how to actually detach. And the first thing that you need to understand is going to hurt. You're not attached to them. You're attached to what you keep hoping that they'll become. That's what you're attached to. That's why you can know somebody is bad for you and still miss them. You can know that they lied and you still want them. You can know that they chose somebody else and still wake up wondering if today is the day that they'll realize that they made a mistake, because you're not grieving what happened. You're addicted to what could still happen. And if you really want to detach, kill the future. Kill the future. See, kill the future, not them. The future that you created with them. That imaginary apology, kill that. That imaginary phone call. That imaginary day when they finally understand how much you love them. Because every time you imagine a different ending, you put another quarter in a machine that already told you it's broken. It already told you it's broken. And then you wonder why you can't walk away. You literally keep paying for another spin. You're paying for it. So here's step one. Watch this. I need you to listen closely. Stop asking what could happen and start studying what already happened. Detach from their potential and attach yourself to the evidence. That's what you got to do. What did they actually do? How did you actually feel? How many times did you have to explain the same hurt? Not what they promised, not what they meant, not what they might do next month. What happened? Because facts will free you from fantasies if you stop arguing with them. So that's the first thing that you have to do. Stop asking what could happen and start studying what already happened. 2, stop feeding the attachment. That's a big one. I really need you to listen to me when I say this. You cannot starve something that you keep sneaking food. You say, I'm done, and then you go check their page. You say, I'm moving on, and then you ask somebody how they're doing. You say, I don't care, and then you notice that they watch your story and you spend the next 2 hours trying to figure out what that means to you. See, that's not detachment. That's just withdrawal with occasional doses. That's all that is. Every little check gives your brain another piece of them. Stop checking. Stop investigating. Stop trying to find out whether they miss you or not. And this is where people get it wrong. Watch this. They think that detachment means getting to a place where you don't care about the person anymore. No, that's not detachment. Detachment is when information about them is no longer necessary for you to have a good day. See, that's detachment. I don't need to know who you're with. I don't need to know whether you regret it. I don't need to know if the new person is better than me. I don't need to know if you're happier with them, because none of that information changes what I need to do with my life today. See, that's power. And third, this one might change your life. Stop trying to make them understand what they did to you. Don't do that. Some of y'all aren't waiting for the person. You're waiting for the confession. You need them to say things like, I was wrong and I hurt you and you didn't deserve that, or I lost somebody good, because somewhere inside of you, you think that their acknowledgement will validate your pain. But I really need you to listen to me. You do not need the person who cut you to agree that you're bleeding. You don't need that. You know what happened. You were literally there. And there comes a point where explaining your pain to the person who caused it becomes another way of staying connected to them. You keep calling it closure. Sometimes all it's doing is giving them access. And fourth, and this is where you're going to start looking like a psychopath to them. Watch this. Become boring. Yes. Boring. No paragraphs, no dramatic goodbye, no subliminal posts, no making them jealous, no trying to look happier than you really are so they can see what they lost. Nothing. Because the opposite of love isn't hate. See, hate still requires attention. The opposite of attachment is irrelevance. You become boring because you stop performing your healing for the person who hurt you, see? And that's when they start getting confused because they knew how to handle angry you. They knew how to handle crying you. They knew how to handle the you that kept coming back. But this person who isn't asking questions anymore, this person who doesn't need the last word, this person who can hear their name and keep eating, who is that? See, that's you without the addiction to an outcome. And finally, this is the last one, but it's very important. Give yourself somewhere to go. This is the part that a lot of people miss. You cannot build an entire healing process around not thinking about somebody. You can't do it. Because if I tell you, don't think about them, what are you thinking about? Them. So your life needs a destination bigger than your heartbreak, right? Get obsessed with building something. Get obsessed with your body. Get obsessed with your craft, your money, your friendships, your mornings, your peace. Give your mind somewhere new to live. Because sometimes the fastest way to stop staring at the door somebody walked out of is to finally realize that there's an entire house behind you. And listen, detaching fast doesn't mean that you never loved them. It doesn't mean that you're cold. It doesn't mean that you are heartless. And it damn sure doesn't mean that you're a psychopath. It means that you finally understood something. I can love you and still remove you. I can miss you and not contact you. I can remember what we had without trying to recreate it. I can hope life treats you beautifully without actually needing a seat at the table. And maybe that's the highest form of detachment. Not I hate you, not you're gonna regret losing me, not even I don't care about you anymore. Maybe real detachment sounds like I care, it just doesn't control me anymore. And one day, they might see you. They might see you living. They might see you laughing. They might see you building, not checking, not chasing, not wondering. And they might look at how quickly you became unavailable to the same cycle that used to destroy you. And they might think, damn, how did they turn it off that fast? Well, you didn't. You just finally stopped turning yourself off to keep somebody else turned on. We got this.